Hey everybody, welcome back. I want to wish you all a happy 2018 and I hope that you are all doing very well, and I am hoping for a nice, prosperous, healthy new year for each and every one of you. And today I want to talk about Iota a little bit because not a lot of people are talking about Iota anymore, which is precisely the right time to be talking about Iota. I really truly feel that this is my favorite project of all of these coins and tokens that are out in the universe right now. I see Iota as being something that can make a marked impact on not only human history, but the rise of machines and the next step between human and machine interaction. And it's a little bit scary actually when you think about it, but I feel that Iota has the potential to make by far the biggest impact. And I, for this reason, will be holding Iota long term. I will not be selling it. This is a long-term investment for me unless there's some very bad news that comes out about Iota, or unless someone proves that they can hack the Tangle, then I'll sell. But other than that, I'm holding for the long run. So quick shout out to the market because it is doing quite well today. A lot of coins have done very, very well. Ripple continues to crush it. Ethereum, did very well. Same with Cardano. Iota is sort of a little bit more quiet as of late, although it is up. I first learned about Iota maybe back in this range here, early December, and it's at its best gone up to over $5. And right now it's sitting at $4.02. Iota has a very large circulating supply. Its market cap's about $11.1 billion. But when you look at the total market cap, which right now is currently at $671 billion, if you are subscribing to the possibility that this market cap will grow into the trillion-dollar figure, Iota has a lot of room to grow. In terms of where you can get Iota, it is trading on Binance. It's pretty easy to get. So let's sort of dive into Iota. The website is a little hard for me to navigate easily in the video, but you're talking about the economy of things and you're talking about the Internet of Things. And so just a quick little summary on the Internet of Things. So you're basically talking about a network of physical devices, vehicles, home appliances, and other items that can connect to each other and exchange data with each other. And so what they're talking about here is experts estimate that Internet of Things will consist of about 30 billion objects in 2020. I've read some figures saying up to 70 billion objects by 2025. It's estimated that the global market of the Internet of Things will reach $7.1 trillion by 2020. So there's a lot of opportunity here and a lot of potential applications when you're talking about the Internet of Things, and we'll go through that in a little bit. I wanted to, since the Iota website's a little hard for me to navigate on the video, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about Iota just using Wikipedia because it's easy to look at. So what you're talking about is it's using a different technology outside of the blockchain. So it's using DAG technology. Iota is allowing for you to make transactions for free, regardless of the size of the transaction, with fast confirmation times. And the system can easily scale. So there have been a lot of names thrown around in affiliation with Iota, including Microsoft. And so it's an exciting project, and even if there's not some formal partnerships there is definitely interest in Iota and this technology by some massive whales. So if you kind of take a look at their Twitter account, you can see they had a 2017 review and a 2018 preview. So what they're talking about is going through a timeline on their review that they've put out, and they actually highlight some bigger ones. Like, for example, on October 19th, 2017, Iota partnered with Bosch, and then they talk about on November 11th, they were a co-sponsor of the United Nations Climate Change Blockchain Hackathon. You can keep going. They talk about like, for example, on December 22nd, Iota was selected by Tokyo Metropolitan Government Program. So then they go on and they have later down, I'm trying to find it because I don't want to misspeak, but they talk about how they are going to announce some, let's see, new exchanges. Sorry, I'm not finding what I was going to tell you guys, and I don't want to misspeak. So you can take a look at this. This is on their Twitter page, and you can read through it, and there were some interesting points and points of review. So what I wanted to kind of tell you guys is, if you really delve into what the co-founders of Iota believe in, a sense of what their thought process is, you can jump over onto YouTube, and David Sonstebo gave an interview that is on here. It's a little bit longer. It's 52 minutes long, but it's really fascinating. I'm going to put the link in my description below, and when you listen to this, you get a sense of how these people are imagining the world in the future and how impactful this technology can be. So I just wanted to run through some real-world applications of Iota and how it can actually make an impact. So we talked about microtransactions. So, you know, these are verifiable microtransactions that will have no fees. This is huge in the way that we transact with each other. Data transfer. So one of the core features of Iota is the feasibility of transferring data through the Tangle in a completely authenticated and tamper-proof way. Voting. So the Tangle architecture is ideal for a variety of projects that require secure data transmission, and this would be huge for e-government and verifying and quickly tallying votes in a completely secure manner. Masked messaging. So this feature enables nodes to transfer, exchange fully authenticated encrypted data through the Tangle. Share a service. So when you're talking about the Internet of Things and machines being connected to each other, you can find ways of basically making use of your appliances, drones, cameras, everything you own that's connected to the internet, even when it's passive and you're not using it, you know, these machines can be put to use. And, you know, the solar industry. So there's already in Kazakhstan a small clutch of solar-powered systems for heating water that are connected to the internet but completely autonomous. So, you know, you can kind of go on and on and on. So you can just sort of imagine a scenario not too far from now where you have your autopilot car, and, you know, as a matter of fact, it probably would not even need a human to own it. It can own itself. So it can talk to other machines, learn through artificial intelligence. It can exchange for services by using digital currency. And it could, you know, I guess, run its own business and provide its service to humans, and completely independent of a human, and potentially make more income than a human can. And you can sort of take this and run with it. I mean, I don't care what sort of economy you work in or what your job is, but I'm sorry to say you can probably be replaced by a robot. So it's a little bit scary, but the more you understand where the world is going in this new era, you can better position yourself. So anyway, these are just a few of my thoughts on why Iota is so hugely impactful, why it's important in my opinion, and why I will not be selling my Iota. So I hope you guys are doing really well, and I will see you guys soon.